So as you can see, here is one of the filters that I've just taken out, and you can see it's just off coloured. So it's got some hair in there, and it's got a slight green tinge to it where it's been filtering out all the bacteria and everything in the water. So this is after 24 hours use. Change them daily. I've taken it out now. I'm going to give it a rinse in the water, in some water in the sink, then leave it to dry. And then once I've got 2 or 3, I'm going to put them through the washing machine, and I'll show you what I put through the washing machine with. Now, don't take this as gospel, but this is what I found successful, and it works for me. I use a tiny little bit of washing detergent, I use a dishwasher tablet, and then I use some disinfectant. So this I'm going to use some Chlorine because it smells nice as well. So, and I put this directly into the drum. So I put a tiny little bit, probably about a teaspoon of this, a teaspoon of this, and one of these in the drum of the washing machine. And then that is the combination that I find works best for me. I know some people use Milton tablets, but I find the disinfectant of the Chlorine smells nice. It gives it a less sort of chemically smell, and they come out really fresh. So I put it on a short wash at 40 degrees, and it takes about 25-30 minutes. Now you may be asking yourself, what is going on here? I'm currently washing my filters for the spa. So after taking them out of the washing machine, the plastic centre, as you can see, they're really clean. So that was well worth putting into the washing machine. But the plastic centre has just come up, so what we're going to do is just get a screwdriver and force that back down inside the rubber. This one did exactly the same thing. I'll just put the plastic insert back in, and you know, absolutely fine. Really clean. Much better.
What?
So we've just seen the way I clean the filters. So they're the this is a brand new filter up here, and this is the one that's come out of the wash. So you can see the quality and the clean is really good. So I've actually got 7 filters. There's the 2 that came with it, so this one and the one that's in the hot tub now. And then I bought a pack of 6 just generic filters to go in there. So I've always got sort of 6 spare to change around, because also you do have to change them every day if you're using a hot tub every day. And then these are the chemicals and things that I use, not daily, but I do use them often. So just starting over here, we've got pH plus, obviously to raise the pH. Stabilised granules, which I don't actually use the stabilised chlorine granules very often. Only simply because I use multifunction chlorine tablets, so I put 5 tablets in the dispenser that attaches to the filter, so it's continuously filtering. I've got some foam remover and pH minus, but coming back, you may have seen it, I've got some clarifier. Now, just a tiny little drop of clarifier will, if you've got any discoloration in the water, the clarifier will just clear it up, and I'll show you in a second. The clarified water. Obviously I've got my dipsticks here for dip testing the water, and an unusual one, baking powder, which is made up of sodium carbonate rather than sodium bicarbonate. Down in the southwest, our water is naturally quite metallic, so our total alkalinity of our water is quite low. So I just add, when I do a fresh change, I just add 4 teaspoons of sodium carbonate to raise the pH and the total analytic and the TA. And obviously up on the shelf here, my spoon, my cup, because I do, apart from the chlorine granules when I use them, anything like the pH plus and the pH minus, which I've never actually even opened, because obviously our water's down here, but I always just take a little bit of water out of the hot tub and then mix it with water and in my teaspoon there for measuring. So as you can see, this is my hot tub maintenance shelf, all out of reach of the children. The only thing I say is I use probably 1, maybe 2 dipsticks a day, and it is quite pricey. But apart from that, these are my chemicals. One other thing to show you is I also invested in a little net, because you do get grit and stuff at the bottom of the pool. So a little net just to fish those little fish. So the hot tub's looking good. It's just running. I've just put some chemicals in. I've just topped it with a little bit of water, so hence a little bit of foam on top. But yeah, it's all running nicely. I'm just trying to raise the TA at the moment. So I'm trying to raise the TA at the moment. I've just changed the filter. Now the water is crystal clear, although it doesn't look it now because it's all aerated. A little bit of foam on top. Now that foam will disperse now as the air settles out of it. Here is the chlorine dispenser that actually clips to the inside of the filter. I've taken it out for the moment because what I'm doing is I'm just giving it a clean out, but obviously, like I said, just sits there. So you get chlorine tablets in there, and then clip it shut, and then obviously you can adjust the amount of output, lots to little, and that just sits then on the and that now just sits on the inside of this filter here. So as it blows through, and obviously this down here is the main filter. So as the filtered water comes out now, it comes out chlorinated, and obviously you can adjust that to being low or being high. And we're going to set this to high just for a little while now, just to raise the chlorine levels slightly. So I've just topped it with water. As you can see, the water is crystal clear.